If you're looking for a quick travel guide for Malaga and Granada, then look no further as I've compiled a quick short guide for you to look into. In total, I've visited 2 cities and I've crammed as much information in this video as I possibly could. However, if you don't have the time to go through the whole video, then no worries as I've time-stamped each section so you don't have to go through the whole video. In total, we spent 2 days in the south of Spain, and in this video, I'll highlight the places I visited during my time there. Day 1 I spent in Granada, where it consisted of places such as parts of Nasrid Palace, Alcaiceria, Plaza de Bib-Rambla, along with the local area of Granada as well. And on the second day we spent in Malaga, we visited places such as Alcazaba of Malaga, Plaza de La Constitucion, La Farola De Malaga, along with the local area Malaga itself. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. Before we dive into the video, I want to quickly highlight the hotel we stayed in. For this day, we booked the Novotel Suites Malaga Centro. We booked this via booking.com, but if you want to book with them directly, I'll enclose the link within the description section below. We chose the suite with the views room, where it overlooked the views of the city. The room came equipped with a comfortable double bed with soft bedding along with an additional spacious sofa bed, which also has soft comfortable bedding as well. Large smart flat screen TV, your very own small kitchenette area, minus a cooker, but you do have a microwave and fridge if need be, also along with a safe as well. Complimentary tea and coffee is included as usual. The bathroom on the other hand comes with a walk-in shower and a spacious bathtub equipped with complimentary shower gel and soap. However, the toilet is located in a separate part of the room. We were only there for a few nights, so we weren't really that bothered about it. Also, the type of plug used in Spain is Type C and Type F, so please come prepared with your own adapter. We opted for the breakfast option whilst we stayed at the Novotel, where they offer your standard continental breakfast such as pastries, cereals, fruits, along with warm foods like scrambled eggs, cooked vegetables, meats, so on and so forth. For my Muslim viewers, the meat is non-halal. They also offer coffee and tea machines as well, so you can help yourself while you're there. All in all, a lovely cozy area for guests to have their breakfast in. FYI, they also allow you to store luggages as well. Just be sure to inform reception about how many pieces of luggages you may arrive with. The hotel does have a large mall beside it, so if you need to grab your essential items, then it's approximately 5 minutes walk away from the hotel. There are local restaurants and eateries here as well, and I'll mention them below in the description section. For my Muslim viewers, I couldn't find a halal spot nearby as it was a bit of a walk to get to the places, so I ended up using the Just Eat app, where it allowed me to filter the halal restaurants that could deliver food to our hotel. All in all, it's a lovely hotel located in a lovely part of the city. I walked along here before sunset just to get a feel of what the place is like, and also wanted to familiarise myself with the place just in case I get myself lost at my big old age. But all in all, it's a lovely part of town which I recommend you explore for yourselves. Right, day 1, after a good night's rest, we decided to venture out to the city of Granada, where we will end up visiting parts of Nasrid Palace and end up exploring the local areas within Granada. Now before I go any further, I would like to give a heads up about Nasrid Palace along with the train tickets as well. Before you book your trip to Alhambra, Granada, please check the availability of these places. We did a silly mistake of not checking before we booked our trip to Spain in general, and we could not gain entry into the palace at all. Also, if booked earlier, train tickets can be relatively cheaper. Due to us booking last minute, our tickets were a lot more expensive. So we started our day by heading towards Malaga Zambrano station, where we will catch our train to Granada Station, which took us approximately 5 minutes to get there by cab. It takes approximately 15 minutes to get there by foot, but since we were running late, we ended up taking a cab. We ended up booking the train tickets online via an app called Trainline. I'll mention the link in the description section below, and it will give you a cost breakdown of how much each ticket will cost per person. So as we queued up and went to our designated platform, we embarked upon a 1 hour 30-minute journey to Granada. Now, as compared to my previous video to Italy, I was able to capture some footage of the scenic views that the south of Spain had to offer. I've linked the video to my trip to Italy, Lake Como below, so be sure to check out when you get the chance. So after an hour and a half train ride, we ended up arriving to Granada Station, a relatively small station with easy to follow signs. We were able to hail a taxi to Nasrid Palace, where it took us about 20 minutes to reach there. We ended up using the Uber app throughout the whole trip, so just in case if you don't have the app, I've placed a link for the app below in the description section. Now, as mentioned before, we weren't able to get tickets to enter into the palace itself. However, I've managed to capture footage of the outside of the palace itself. Also, to avoid the same mistake we made, I'm going to drop the website where you can directly book the tickets, and also you can see the immediate available dates as opposed to going through the third-party sites to book a ticket. In the meantime, here is a brief history about the stunning place. The Nasrid Palace is also known as the Palacios Nazarias, located within the Alhambra in Granada, Spain, were built in the 13th and 14th centuries by the Nasrid dynasty, the final Muslim rulers of Al-Andalus. The complex served as a luxurious residential and administrative centre of the sultans. The palatial city reached its architectural peak before the fall of Granada in 1492. Instead of destroying the structures, the conquering Catholic monarchs preserved them as royal residences, ensuring their survival to the present day. In the meantime, I'll let you look through this lovely place. Just be sure to look at this name and location of the place on the top left-hand corner. Right after a brief encounter with Nasrid Palace, we decided to explore Granada's local neighbourhood. But before we set out, we decided to quickly eat at this pizzeria. I'll drop the link for this place in the description section below. So our next point of interest was Alcaiceria. It is a place where it comprises of shops, but mainly gift and garment shops. But the main reason why it draws many people to this part of town is due to its design and history. With its previous Arabic traits still prevalent in its architecture, you can somewhat sense what it must have been like during the Muslim dynasty that once ruled this place. Here's a quick breakdown of this Medina. Alcaiceria in Granada, Spain is a historic former Moorish silk market. Originally built in the 14th century during the Nasrid dynasty, it served as a bustling walled bazaar where merchants traded luxury goods like silk, spices and silverware. Their name comes from the Arabic Alcaiceria, meaning the place of Caesar. This pays homage to the 6th century Byzantine Emperor Justinian, who granted Arab traders the exclusive right to manufacture and sell silk. After visiting Alcaiceria, we decided to explore other neighbouring parts of Granada, soaking in the streets and the local neighbourhood as we were walking along. Right, our third point of interest was Plaza de Bib-Rambla, a vibrant square where it consisted of retail shops and several restaurants and eateries within the area. It was a lovely spot just to take a quick rest and soak up the general vibe of the place. Here's a quick breakdown of this place. Plaza de Bib-Rambla in Granada is a historic square dating back to the Nasrid period between 1238 and 1492. Originally a bustling medieval market and a fort-filled gateway named Bab al-Ramla, also known as Gate of the Sands, has evolved from a site of Spanish Inquisitions, also known as Altos de Fe, into a vibrant modern social hub. The square was the bustling commercial and social heart of the city, sitting strategically between defensive walls, the Grand Masjid and the Alcaiceria silk market. After this, we went into this churros place where we ended up getting this lovely chocolate-covered sugary snack. As usual, I'll drop the link for this place in the description section below so you can check it out later. Quick shameless plug, I usually post stuff like this on TikTok and Instagram along with additional content such as quick travel tips and snippets on my YouTube videos. When you get a moment, do give us a follow and you might get a chance to bag yourself a free personalised phone case. See the links below for more details. Also, this video is out of sync, but head over to my socials and it will make sense to what this video is. So after a quick look around, we Ubered back to the station and made the 1.5 hour journey back to Malaga. So as we arrived back to Malaga, we hadn't eaten, so we ended up going to an Indian restaurant. Me and my wife ended up getting a chicken biryani, whereas my sister ended up getting a chicken steak, along with a few starters and a mango lassi. Again, I'll drop the link in the description section below so you can check out the restaurant later. We then gradually ended up making our way back to the hotel to end day one of our trip to the south of Spain. Right, day 2, as compared to yesterday's itinerary, this day will be a bit full on as we will end up visiting multiple places in Malaga. Majority of it will be spent by catching Ubers, as there will be plenty of spots to visit along the way. But before we do any of that, we grabbed something to eat. We found this place called Brunch, a restaurant with vegetarian options where they offer things like egg benedict dishes to burgers and sandwiches. Literally the standard brunch meals that you would usually get within a brunch place. Me and my sister ended up going with a meal called Sylvia eggs, whereas my wife chose the apple feast. We also grabbed some coffee and drinks just to keep us going for the whole day. As usual, I'll place the link for this place below just in case you want to check this place out. Before we went to our main point of interest, we wanted to explore the area a bit, so we just started wandering around the neighbourhood. Malaga is known for its pretty beautiful architecture and neighbourhoods, and we wanted to see the city for ourselves and what it had to offer. For the name and location for each place, be sure to see the top left hand side of the screen. As we gradually made our way into the town centre, we stumbled upon this plaza, where it housed this beautiful water fountain. This area is called Plaza de La Constitucion, and it houses retail complexes along with local restaurants and eateries. For my Muslim viewers, it was hard for me to find a place to pray, so I had to go into a local cafe and pray there. I used this app called Qibla Pro, a useful app which helps you locate the direction of the Qibla. I'll place the link for the app in the description section below. After we looked around the Plaza de la Constitucion, we were making our way to our next point of interest. But before we did, I felt a bit hungry and I ended up going into this lovely cheesecake place. The shop's called 1989 Cheesecake Room, and they offer freshly made cheesecakes that have a variety of flavours such as Nutella, Kinder, along with pistachio and biscuit flavour. As usual, I'll drop the Google Map link for this place in the description section below. So our first point of interest will be Alcazaba of Malaga. It took us approximately 15 minutes to get there via Uber. When you reach this place, expect queues regardless of what season you may visit. We waited approximately 40 minutes within this line, but I wasn't as fussed as it allowed me to film as much as possible. In order to gain entry, you will have to buy tickets for this place. The ticket office is located inside of the Alcazaba itself. Also, there was no pre-booking needed, as you can just turn up and buy the tickets from the ticket dispensing machines within the Alcazaba's main entrance. Once tickets were bought, we immediately made our way into the place and were greeted by the high-rise entrance, along with the steep and the cobbled paths that led into the place itself. It is recommended you bring comfortable footwear, as the path sometimes gets uneven at times. This place was so well preserved that it gave you a feeling of what it must have felt like back in the previous centuries when this complex was serving different types of rulers and empires. Anyways, here's a quick breakdown of the origins of this place. The Alcazaba of Malaga is a striking 11th century Moorish fortress palace built over ancient Phoenician and Roman ruins. It features classical Islamic architecture including horseshoe arches and water-cooled courtyards. It served as royal residences and defensive stronghold, later becoming a prominent historical monument. Its history unfolds across several major epochs. The Roman Moorish origins between the 8th and 11th centuries. Earliest records date to the 8th century Emirate period. The current citadel was constructed between 1057 and 1063 by the Berber king Badis bin Habus of the Zirid dynasty. Builders notably used materials from the adjacent Roman theatre. Then we have the Nasrid dynasty within the 13th and 14th century. The fortress was incorporated into the Emirate of Granada. Successive emirs rebuilt sections, establishing the decorative Islamic style, such as intricately detailed courtyards and defensive crenellations. The gang needed a quick break, so we ended up getting something to drink. We went around the end of September and it was quite humid around the time we went, so cold drinks and ice creams was definitely needed. After a quick break, me and my sister ventured further up to the complex and saw what else this site had to offer. In the meantime, I'll let you appreciate this beautiful complex just so you can familiarize yourself with the place. After we finished exploring our mini sightseeing expedition of Alcazaba, we gradually made our way down and out of the site. We then proceeded to explore the streets of Malaga and sought out to see what this beautiful part of the city had to offer. I've included the names of the location of each place. Just be sure to look on the top left hand side of the screen to see the street name and location. As we strolled through the streets and at the same time admiring the buildings and scenery, we got hungry and we managed to find this Halal Pan-Asian restaurant. It's called Kimchibowl and they serve really nice Southeast Asian dishes. I ended up getting this sweet coconut curry dish, whereas the girls ended up getting chicken pad thai and stir-fried noodles. For my Muslim viewers, I highly recommend this place just in case you're looking for a suitable halal place that is walking distance near to the Alcazaba. As usual, I'll drop the Google link for this place in the description section below. Afterwards, we ventured a bit further down and took in what this area had to offer. Again, keep an eye out on the top left hand corner of the screen to check out the name of each street and location. We then stumbled across this lovely dessert place. It's called Kalua, where they serve fresh cold gelato ice cream, perfect for the humid day that it was on the week that we went. As usual, I'll drop the Google link for this place in the description section below. Right, our next stop is the ports of Malaga, where it housed the Centro Pompidou de Malaga and the Farola De Malaga. It took us 9 minutes to reach there via cab, and as this being the last point of interest in our trip, we thought we'll end it with an easy stroll. Now forgive me everybody, but little did I know that the Centro Pompidou de Malaga is actually a museum, as I thought it was just a purpose-built structure that represented a landmark of sorts. But hey, my fault peeps, as of when we organised the itinerary we rushed last minute. The museum opened back in 2015 and is located on the city's waterfront. El Cubo, as it's known, comprises of 6,000 square metre venue that is situated beneath the glass cube. It was built back in 2013 and redesigned by the French artist Daniel Buron back in 2014. But in the meantime, I'll let you appreciate this huge sculpture, and also if you wish to go to the museum itself, I'll drop you a link of where you can buy the tickets for this place. I've also placed the official website so you can catch up on the history regarding this place. In general, if you're just looking around for a simple stroll down the waterfront, then this is a perfect place to do so, especially right before sunset. But due to us being constrained for time, we ended up coming a bit later on during the day. This place consisted of retail shops, but mostly bars and restaurants, along with small stores as well. If you're a football fan, then you'll find both Real Madrid and Barcelona merch shops within the port. I'll drop the link in the description below so you can check out later. To get to the main point of interest, I ended up walking right through the pedestrianised section to get to where I was heading. In the meantime, I'll let you appreciate the place whilst I walk towards it. So as I pressed on during the humid south of Spain heat, I ended up arriving at the La Farola De Malaga, a historical landmark that was built in the 1800s. Here's a quick breakdown of this historical lighthouse. La Farola De Malaga, besides being one of the Spanish lighthouses having a feminine name, is a recurring element in Malaga's iconography. They started building it in the 19th century and it was finished in 1816. It has undergone several renovations during its history. First was the damage caused by the 1884 earthquake, and then during the Civil War, although orders were given to turn off the light and paint the building to make it more difficult to see, it was damaged and needed repairing. After I checked out the lighthouse, I made my way down and checked out the remaining section of this waterfront. As we're coming to the end of the video, I want to give you a quick estimated breakdown of how much our whole trip cost. Feel free to pause the video to see how much we spent. Right folks, that is it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope this video somewhat helped with the decision making of your prospective trip to Malaga. If I can kindly ask everybody to do a quick favour, please could you give this video a quick like, and if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my channel, as these videos take quite a while to make. Thank you for watching everybody, and I hope to catch you on my next video.